Whew, good morning, y'all. LA Appliance Guy here. It is soggy and wet down here in Lower Alabama. We got in this pretty Frigidaire gallery, and I pulled it out from the wall and plugged it in and noticed that somebody had been playing. So let me show you what I found. I'll catch you up. And if you haven't, hit the subscribe, baby. We fixing stuff today. So I got back here and I noticed that somebody been playing. So check it out. So I noticed first off that the fan blade on the condenser motor was off. It was just laying there. So my first thought was it overheated the compressor. Then I noticed the inverter was unlatched. So of course I took my meter and made sure I was getting power to the inverter, getting 110, and then nothing coming out of it, right? So I'm getting power in there at the purple and pink wire there, nothing coming to the compressor out. I'm like, I gotta smell this stank. Yeah. Popped it open. I noticed that. That is not what they are supposed to look like, capacitors. And dark spots right there. So we got a bad inverter. All because the condenser fan motor blade fell off. Look at the soot and the stuff that come out of the capacitor. Crazy. Not supposed to be swollen like that. It's supposed to be smooth like that one. So when the new board comes in for this one, the new inverter, we'll test the compressor. On this compressor, it's a variable speed, so all the terminals are going to test the same, not like a regular conventional compressor where the start and the run read different and it equals across the two. This one should be like the same reading all the way around, and we want to make sure it's not grounded. All right, so set our meter to ohms, and we want to, this is kind of hard with the Freon lines right here, but let's see, test between start and run and common, but you want to make sure that it is not grounded. That's the main thing. So let's see. Okay. So from all of these to ground, no beep, no beep, no beep, and then you want to test all of them across each other, and they're going to be the same. So we've got 15, 15, and 15. Sorry, it's kind of hard to get a shot of that, but basically all the terminals tested the same and they're not grounded, so we should be good. Hidden treasures. These things have a really good diagnostic mode, kind of like that other one we did with the display up here, but this one is all done from the user interface on the door. Pretty cool. We'll try and do it later. All right, I hope that fan blade didn't fry the compressor, because this will all be for nothing. Blah, blah. Okay, so I've seen some other videos of these out there that people have changed, and some of them actually show people unclipping the compressor, lifting it up off of the post, and moving it over so it makes it easier to plug and unplug and line up the new inverter. But I do not do that because I don't take chances of breaking the line, losing a charge, and then having to fix the Freon leak and recharge the system just for an inverter. Okay, so here in this shot, I'm just lining up and plugging in the 110 power to the inverter and the 12 volt or the low voltage trigger for the compressor to run from the board. It's the signal telling it to run. But as you can see, I'm going to try and get it in there, and I'm going to try and slide it down onto the spot where it needs to be, and I'm going to try and put the screw in, but it just never works. It is so hard because of the filter dryer and the Freon lines, and you have no space. So the best thing to do is to plug it onto the compressor and wedge it in there and best you can. Some people zip tie them, just wedge it. And it might be hard to tell from this shot, but that plug that plugs into the 3 terminals is at an angle. It's pointing down at like the 7-8 o'clock position with the wires. Like I said, I'm only gonna try this for just a few minutes, trying to get it right, wedged on the compressor and screwed in. Okay. All right, and if you haven't done it already, hit the like and subscribe to the channel. For the love of the screw, hit the subscribe button. Pain in the butt. Make sure I ground it. Oh yeah, and you know how I roll. We're definitely gonna run this ground because that's the most important wire. Gotta ground it. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. Come on. Fan motor and compressor. Cool. Let's see what it's gonna do. 0 and 40. Cute. Oh, ski ski. You can sometimes feel the heat coming from down here. Yep, I can feel it. And we might eventually start hearing a sizzle. But watch, this temperature's gonna rise real fast once it gets hot. Not bad. Not bad. Down to 50 and 40. All right, looking good. So you can actually put these things into diagnostic mode by holding the freezer up and freezer down for 10 seconds. Okay, so you can actually go through and test everything. The main thing I like to test is number 2, the defrost, to see if the heater comes on and everything, and also the damper, number 22. But you can go all the way through the sensors and even the water valve. It's crazy. To get out of it, you hold it again. There it goes. Below 0. All right. Dang, look at that. Woo! All right, so the only one that I really use on this diagnostic mode is the defrost. So let's put it into diagnostic. Hold freezer up and down for 10 seconds. Now I have done the ice maker test and all that crap, but you don't really have to. We know the damper's working, so we don't need to test it. There it is. 2 is defrost. Now it's off, so we have to hit cube to turn it on, and then it's gonna flash the thermistor reading. So it's gonna rise because the heater's good. Easy peasy. Everything else we know is working. So we'll watch it rise. It's -6. There it goes, rising up pretty quickly. 5, yeah, so we can just exit out of it now. Turn it off, hold it for 10 seconds. Cool. Hardest part of the whole job is remounting it, which you can kind of tell I just wedged it in there. It's in its own plastic housing, so it's not going to short out. And with the back on, it's not like it's going to fall out. But some people actually unclip the compressor, lift it up, and move it over so they can change those things. I just don't do that. I mean, I don't want to risk losing a charge, breaking a line. So I just change it, plug it into the compressor, plug it into the power, wedge it in there, and let her ride. That's all I got. It's so tight. All right, kind of hard to video, but that's how you change a inverter board on a variable speed R600 Frigidaire gallery. Kind of hard to video that kind of stuff, but it's just power in 110 and 12 volt, and then power out to the compressor. Not much to it. And keyword time. If you made it all the way through the video and you want to prove it, you leave the keyword down in the comments. And since this is a bougie Frigidaire gallery, we'll just go with gallery, baby. It's a gallery. It's not a regular Frigidaire, it's a gallery. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. It's a freaking gallery, baby. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day.